What's going on, masculine family? So this video is going to be sort of a driving a certain point home. So I got to give credit where the credit is due. I was watching Develop Attraction on my, and you can see Jordan Peterson's right there, on my phone. I keep up to the people that I love to learn from. Corey Wayne, Chris Canwell from Develop Attraction. I still watch Rich Cooper. I usually stick to the same 3 or 4 people. Whenever I'm just chilling, watching a video render, watching a video render is like watching paint dry. So I'm just sitting there going through my phone and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to check out some of my, people will call it competition, but I don't see it like that because we all want the same thing. And I know that sounds like, save the world-ish coming from me especially. But look, I don't want you guys to go through this kind of shit anymore. So this entire video is driving the point home about mindset. So watching that video, going through the comments and stuff like that, the one dude in the comment section said, it's crazy how mindset is the biggest difference. And that right there is so true because your personality, right? So let's start with point number 1, your personality. That makes up your how you think, how you act, and how you feel. So when you update how you think, I said this in my last video, but when you update how you think, right? That is how you view the world. What you see is what you get in a sort of fashion. So if you think that you are not good at approaching women, if you think that, then you're not going to be good at approaching women. If you think that you're ugly, then you're going to see all of this goes from here down to here. So what you think will be embodied. So when you approach a woman, because in that video, the example that he uses of a beta male walking up to a woman and how he presents himself, and an alpha male walking up to a woman and how he presents himself. He talks about sexual market value. What you think will go down into your body. When you are trying to become better, what do? Changing how you think is actually influenced by how you act with practice. So Corey Wayne says, repetition is the mother of skill, he says. Practice makes perfect, so on and so forth. Now, not a lot of you are going to be comfortable approaching women until you've had a little bit of knowledge instilled in you. So when all my students come to me, I make them read. Pick up these 6 books, read them instantly. Not instantly, but you know what I mean. Do a little bit of homework. Now, the real question is, how many students really get through all that work? I tell them to get a notebook, make notes on every book that you read. You only have to read it once. Just go through it, make notes on what makes sense to you, and then review the notes just like you did in school. But everyone wants the shortcut, right? Changing this and educating this will give you a little bit of confidence because you're noticing that obviously somebody had to write this book because this is a subconscious processing idea. And then because that person wrote that book, somebody else has read this book or somebody else has gone through what you're experiencing. So it's really important for you guys to understand that. And then, so let's just talk about approaching women, right? Everyone overthinks this. Most of the communication that's coming off of you, that you're radiating, isn't coming from your fucking mouth. I think it's like 71% or something like that is body language. So if you're hunched over like this, right? Hey, how's it going? And you talk, what woman's going to be like, oh shit, that's attractive, right? Broken women, maybe. And those, you don't want to go out with those women because you're not there to fix them. Some of those women are looking for people to leech onto, okay? Stay away from negativity. But when you walk up, stand up straight. Even I have a bit of a hunch, right? So this is me standing up straight. But I kind of like being right here and just the way I'm angled. But you stand up straight and you go up to her. Hey, how's it going? There's a big difference in hey, how's it going to hey, how's it going? Right? When you say it the second way, like how I said it, you're commanding someone to speak to you. The other way, it's like, hey, how's it going? It's almost like you're begging for them to speak to you. Do you see the difference in subtlety? Right? And women pick up on that instantly. How you approach. It's not about what you say. Every guy gets wrapped up in what do I say to her? What do I say to her? It's not about what you say. How do you say it? It's amazing what you can do when you update this. Update this first and you're going to start embodying things. And then you come back through, do a full circle with practice. There are things that you can do that will help you a little bit. You can watch videos on how guys approach women and stuff like that. That will give you a bit of boost in confidence as well, because you're going to realize that it's not as hard as you think. All right. Now, most of you guys aren't looking to go talk to millions of girls or, all the girls in the world. What you're looking to do is you're trying to have a decent, genuine relationship. There are people out there that are looking to do both. Whatever it is that you want to do, because it is totally your choice. You are a free-willed human being. I'm a spiritual guy. I think we were here to learn lessons, of course. So if you want to be in a relationship, you need to know what attraction is. You need to know what female nature is, and you need to know you. And what that means, without trying to be too cliche, is what is your purpose? What are you trying to do? You don't really even need to know your purpose and what the fuck you're supposed to be doing every minute of the day, as long as you're attaching yourself to something. You can't let your woman see you just chilling all the fucking time and you're not trying to do something a little bit bigger and better with yourself. You should definitely be hitting the gym. You should definitely be working on some sort of side income, this is just my opinion. And I think reading is important as well, obviously, but I think there are people who can kind of get away with that if they watch videos and so on and so forth. But reading is a huge staple of mine, and I think everybody should do it. What should you be reading, right? Well, when people do coaching with me, I get them to study attraction, female nature, and themselves. And when you study attraction, because that is what really keeps a relationship together, sustaining attraction over time. We have to understand what attractive behavior is and what repulsive behavior is. Somebody who acts attractive and does attractive things, a woman's going to look at you like you're the best fucking dude on the planet. The guy who's repulsive is obviously going to do the opposite. So what should you study? Attraction books, right? Atomic Attraction, How to Be 3% Man, Unplugged Alpha. What books I think you guys should all be reading to get you guys pointed in the right direction. So I took the little paper cover thing off of this one, but No More Mr. Nice Guy. Check that out. Robert Glover, Atomic Attraction. Pick that up. Excellent stuff. This is going to give you the foundations along with, pick this up. It's going to give you it's going to reveal a lot more into what you need to see and look for in relationships. Great stuff. Another foundational book. Actually, I don't know if this is in my document as well. No more words need to be said about this one. This is a foundational book. So when you get all of these, again, get a notebook, a big 300-page notebook, and title it whatever the fuck you want. But you're going to be taking notes from these. So to give you an example on notes, and I'll show you the rest of the other two. Women say they want romance, and on a certain level, that's true, but they also want to be engaged in the chase. Okay? Dating is a full experience of emotions for them. They don't want everything dropped in their laps. They want to feel as though they've earned your love and that you have earned theirs. So, what do nice guys do? That's why I miss No More Mission. By the way, that sound, if you ever hear that, right? I think somebody commented and was like, "Did you fart, bro?" It was just me going like, that is the note that I want you to take. Write that down. There's stories of him and girls that he's dated in this book, and I think reading them over once is important, but put that down in your book. They want to be engaged in the chase. They don't want everything dropped in their laps. This is what I mean by note taking. I don't know why it has escaped so many people. Okay? And then the next book you read, so this is me moving forward as well. Tactical Guide to Women, okay? So I started rereading this book, so my bookmark's at the thing, but it's actually in the beginning of the book, Are You a High-Value Man? See how many highlights I make? Because I make those highlights into notes. Are you a high-value man? And it goes into that. I don't want to read that whole thing on, it'll make this video a lot longer than it needs to be. Now, I don't know if you can get this book anymore. I tried to find it, but because one of my students was having a hard time finding this book. But it's the Book of Pook. And there's lots of I think this book was just a compilation of Twitter posts and blog posts and stuff like that. It talks about, here it is, as you think, you shall become, right? And when you read through all of these little posts, you're going to see how you come off and how you show yourself and how you move forward and live in the world will respond back to you that same energy. It has nothing to do with spirituality at all. But that is a true fact. So you update this, you update your how you act and how you feel, and your personality will change. And everyone thinks that, oh, I need to show her how I've changed. Oh my God. But right now, how she views you and your personality is not in a positive light, because there's been too much consistent negativity over time. To change this, you have to change how you think, feel, and act. So when you change how you think, feel, and act, everyone knows it takes a lot of time to do that. So you need to begin your education. And that's why I advocate reading so much. Because when you change how you think, you change how you act, and you will begin to see how those two things will change how you feel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Coaching is down below. Course is down below as well. See you guys in the next video. Done.